Okay. All right, we're back after a quick little lunch break slash chill out session. Um, so I did a little mining off camera. No, just kidding. Let me get my thing situated. Boom. Okay, so we're at 3 hours and 8 minutes and 50 seconds. I didn't have to go that deep, but we do it. Welcome back. If you're coming back again, appreciate you. Otherwise, what we're doing Pixelmon, which is a Minecraft mod. I guess I should go to this. We're doing Pixelmon, which is a Minecraft mod. Um, that's been around for a while, and I've always wanted to do this where I would go and I would catch all the Pokemon in the mod in Minecraft. And so I decided that I would start this very long, very painful journey earlier today, I suppose. Um, we're about 3 hours in, a little over 3 hours in. We had a few scares. We had a pat rat that wanted us to not save our game and wanted us to lose all our data. We had a chikorita that we caught that didn't want to show up in the Pokemon in the PC, so that way we didn't know if we actually had it or not. Um, a whole handful of different things, but we did manage to catch a handful of things. We were mostly just kind of laying a groundwork of what we wanted and making sure that we were doing well. Um, and what that meant is that we just started in a village. We raided the village. We started a little settlement just outside of the village. A little settlement, as in like a few chests and a bed and furnaces. We set that up just outside the village, explored a little bit, and we're working on Tinker's Construct right now because the goal right now is that I want to get the tools that we need to be successful so that way we can start mining. Um, and that includes the hammer, which is like a pickaxe, except when you hit it, it mines out a 3x3 square. So we'll cover more ground, we'll get more ores and more resources that way. So that's why I kind of wanted to wait it until then. The smelter caused us a little bit of problem, but we got it up and running. And I think we're good to go. Other than that, should be all the little recap I think is necessary. There might be some things that pop up as we go, but so far we started with a Rowlet. It was our starter. We could choose from any starter in the entire Pokemon franchise, so we chose Rowlet. We quickly caught a Patrat, and then a Chikorita showed up. We caught Chikorita. We got a Zorua, a Mareep, a Snubbull. We managed to get a Dratini. I was like, we might as well try to get a Dratini. We got Magikarp and a handful of others, but nothing too crazy right now. I think the biggest two were Zorua and Dratini because I expected those to be harder, both like to catch and like the hunt. But I'm fine with it. I'm essentially right now in this beginning stage where we're just getting things situated and we're starting like the farms and the Pokeball production. I'm kind of just worried about um, catching the ones that appear to be rare to me. Like, oh, that like in the games they have a low spawn rate, so they must have a low spawn rate in here. Or the ones that have the higher catch rate, kind of like Dratini, since it's a pseudo legend. So that's kind of where we are right now. We'll probably catch a handful of things, but the biggest goal right now is to get the equipment that we need to be successful. So let's just jump right into it. Enough yapping talking. It's been 6.5 minutes already. We might as well just start. Cool, we'll continue that, and boom. So we finished making the smelter. I added another layer on top, or maybe I added 2 layers, I can't remember. But we added 2 more layers, so that allows us to hold more things, and we can smelt down more things. I also have been every now and then coming back to my computer and grabbing lava that has come from there and throwing it in there. I have one extra one right there, so we're just kind of moving along. I believe the last thing we were going to do was to make slime steel, so we're gonna add that. Also, if you're listening to this beautiful music behind me, I added the Pixelmon OST, and I'll show you why that's an important thing later in the stream. I'm sure you'll catch on to why that's important. But we have to make slime steel, which I think is just mixing all of these things together. So let's do that. I think I need 14 because I need 27 total to make 3 blocks. So let's do the 7. Let's do 7 here too. And then 7 slime balls. This should... Oh, cat. Hi, Sylvie. Where are you? Hi, Sylvie. Then they should all mix together, yeah, to be slime steel ingots. So we got alloys now. Ew, your butt's on my head. So we got alloys now. So we got a whole bunch of shit that we can mess with. Where are you going, girl? I also meant to switch this chair out. I might do that really, really quick. Ew. Get your butt out of my face. But we finally got slime steel, so that long, it felt way longer journey is finally here. We got it. Oh my god, if you knock my Switch 2 over. Silly cat. Cool. But yeah, we should have just enough. We have 1 extra ingot, so we'll use the sand cast. But we only need 3 blocks, and I believe we need it for the... What's it called? The anvil. So, what's it called? The Tinker's... The Tool Forge? The Tool Forge? We need it for the Tool Forge. So we can do that. Now that we're done with that, we're all Gucci. Ready to go. We can make our Tool Forge. I know I just looked at it, but I have the memory of a snail. Anvil? Anvil. Tinker's Anvil. Tinkerer's Anvil. Tinker Station and some seared brick. Okay, so we could do that. Oh. This music's so good. It's a mix of nostalgia and just good writing. I guess we could take this, right? This is our tool forge. We can take this and upgrade it, essentially. Wait. Oh, Tinker Station? I thought I had that. Can we try this? Does that work? Yeah, there we go. Tool forge. Yeah, advanced tool making. So now we unlock a whole bunch of things. This is what I wanted to get to. This is the important shit right here. So the big one that I'm most focused on right now is this. Not the plate armor, is the sledgehammer. So the sledgehammer is a broad mining tool. Harvests blocks in a 3x3 range. That's already mentioned it. But this is what we need. If I remember correctly, I want to use the tough handle as... I want the tough handle to be wood so that way it can regenerate. But we don't have many options as far as like what we're going to be able to use as materials. Because I have one ingot of iron, so much copper, an ingot of slime steel, and bauxite. And I don't know if I want an aluminum pickaxe because that sounds way too soft. So I think we have to go mining for a little bit. Not too terribly long, I don't think. But we do need to go get some materials. I don't believe I need this anymore either. Let's throw these patterns back on here. We can keep the sand. I wish I could put the sand in there because it's kind of connected. I'm out of cobble. Did a really bad job of resource managing because I've been so focused on trying to get the ball rolling that I just haven't been mining. So let's just go mine some cobble. We need, let's see. So for a hammer, we need 2 tough plate or 2 large plates. The large plates cost 8, I think. Cost 4. Okay, so we need I don't know what I want to make them out of quite yet. I guess I'll just make everything but the handle out of iron, right? Like, I feel like that's the best idea right now. And then the hammerhead costs 8. So 816 iron is what I need. Unless we find something else that we want to throw on there. But I think just for that, it'll be a decent. It'll be decent. I mean, we can get a better one later. Tier 3. So actually, let me go back and look at what other materials we have available to us. We still have to go mining. I'm not putting it off. I'm just like trying to form a strategy as far as managing to do this. So, Smoliv. I accidentally one-shotted it. I wanted to catch it, but whatever. Tier 2. Show me tier 2 stuff. Tier 2 general. So iron. So we're gonna use an iron head 100%. Seared stone. What does seared stone do? So as a binding, no stats. Tool mines multiple blocks such as metal ores faster. So that could be useful. So the idea, so our head, the way this works is that our head, which will be the hammer, will have a 250 durability. It'll be mining tier iron, so it'll be able to mine diamond. That's about it. A decent mining speed, not much damage, but that's okay. But hitting things attracts nearby items, so everything will come closer. I'll already have that benefit, so I don't really need 2 iron bindings that don't accomplish anything. And then the handle, yeah, it's plus 10% durability, but if you look at materials and the tier 1 stuff, not tier 1 range, tier 1 general. If you look at the tier 1 stuff and you looked at wood, handle, durability 0, 0, 0, but cultivated, tool practically grows more material when repairing. So, to my knowledge, if they haven't changed much, what that means is like, it'll heal itself as it goes. Wait, stonebound. Tool mine's faster as it wears out, but does less damage. That's fine. Maybe we could have one of the large plates be stone, maybe? Rock? Maybe. We'll see. Flint. What does flint do? Flint binding jagged. Every point durability loss increases damage, but it decreases mining speed. So that's not useful for a mining thing. I don't have any bone. Copper. Tools mine faster and has more projectile velocity the deeper you mine, but loses effectiveness if you go high. I don't want that necessarily. Chorus, we're not in the end yet, so I don't even want to look at that. And then that. Okay. So maybe we'll have one of them be stone. The handle will be wood. And then let's look at our other options, because seared stone is looking nice, but there might be better things. Venom bone, I don't even know where you get that. So let's ignore that. Slime wood we do have access to. Slowly grows over slime. Tools consume over slime instead of durability until it runs out. Not friendly towards tools lacking slime. Okay. So that's an option. Slime wood is an option. Platinum. Ores drop bonus nuggets. That sounds kind of annoying if I'm being honest. Smite, we don't need smite. Necrotic bone, I don't even know where you get that. Scorched stone, where would you get scorched stone? Scorching. Tool does bonus damage to targets that are on fire. That's not needed. Mindstone has a chance to protect the tool from future damage. I don't have endstone though. Wait, I know where I can get endstone though. Mindstone has a chance to protect the tool from future damage. Okay, so maybe we'll do that. Slimy Vine, Airborne. Tool no longer is penalized when mining in the air and gains projectile accuracy. Oh, is this all, oh no, this all works here. Twisting vine, weeping vine. I don't have any of that. Okay. So I think the build is simple. I think we'll have an end stone one. Oh, well, we're fighting a Zigzagoon now. We'll one-shot him. Oh, I guess not. I guess we'll catch him. So the head will be iron. The handle will be wood. We'll have one that's stone and then one that's end stone. And then I believe that should be useful. So let me get all these books out of my hotbar. Let's go find those end stones. I know that I found end stone within this village. I only need 4, I believe. So let's just ravage through all their stuff again. Wool. We can melt these bars down now, so let's take those. Yeah, and now we unlocked like the smeltery, so we can just smelt stuff down for iron. It's super nice. Like I can take this and smelt it down. I'll take this Rotom mower though. Actually, I'll put it out in the open for me to see later. That'll be nice. Because we also have a fan somewhere, a Rotom fan. Nothing. Nothing. End stone. Okay, I think that should be enough. I think that should be enough. Let's take this glass to take it. Take the iron bars. I can't smelt anything down. Anything else down. I guess we can just pillage this place. We might as well take more stuff, right? Like, they're just NPCs. Let's see. Specifically looking for iron stuff so I don't have to go mining. Nothing. That's okay. Because that's the nicest thing about the Tinker's Construct stuff is that you can melt. Like, if you get iron horse armor, which is something you wouldn't use in Pixelmon, you could just melt it down to be iron and it'll be useful. Or melt it down to be gold. Whatever the material is. It's super useful. Do you have anything? Oh, I could take this cauldron for the iron farm, or the lava farm. I'll take this cauldron too, dude. Take as many cauldrons as possible. There's the Rotom fan from earlier. I believe there's stuff up here. No? Then nothing of use. Oh, hey. Gigantamax Charizard. Ah, heavy ball. I'll take it. Let me throw it in here. Cool. Easy. So we have enough end stone. We could head back. But I kinda just wanna finish snooping around a little bit. Because I feel like we're missing out on some good stuff. I could be. Oh, okay. Rattata pinning us inside. I don't want any of that. Nah, I don't want any of that. What do you got? You got anything good? Got apples. That's about all you have. What's in here? Holy shit, did I not look at through this stuff, I guess? I will 100% take those. Like, that's useful stuff. I think I'm gonna get rid of the sword too, because it's kind of useless. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Stone. Not that stone's hard to find, but I'll take it. Ooh, even more stuff I missed. Cool. Give me that revive. Give me those breads. Oh my gosh. I might have to do a whole nother round through this stuff, through this village. Let me just keep this in my hotbar for now. There's no point in putting it on. I think I was just here, was I not? That's a cauldron. I'm taking it. Any cauldron I'm fine, I'm taking, because we can always melt it down or use it to get the lava. Another cauldron. And then there's also that other village not far from here that we can always go steal stuff from. That might be the way to get stuff around here, is just stealing it from villages. At least that's what it's looking like. I guess I went that way. So I suppose that's everything for now. That's totally chill. We'll keep an eye out for cauldrons really quick. Oh shit. Does this place have anything? No? Okay. I feel like the windmill has to have stuff still. Like, I feel like there's always a lot of stuff in the windmill that I just kind of ignored. I wonder if I can pick up those daycare things. I'll try that in a second. Paper. Mycelium. There's mycelium stuff. Let's go upstairs first. More endstone just in case. We'll take that. More endstone. More mycelium. I don't think you can melt down pistons. There's another anvil. I'll take that. And another lawnmower. So we can note that's there. Okay, so ultimately nothing. Let's head back then. Can head back. I want to try to take one of these daycare things. Oops. I didn't want to break the crop behind it when it broke. Green daycare. How do I make this? Or sorry, R. Okay. Daycare. What is it? Oh, it's separate words. Daycare. I guess you can't make it. Okay. So noted. We shouldn't just take these willy-nilly. Like, I guess the word is we shouldn't just trash these willy-nilly. We'll take 2 of them just to have them. I'm unsure if they updated it in the past. In the past, the daycares essentially were just breeding things, but I think they changed how they did it. So maybe they give XP now? Maybe? That would be super cool. But I'm not writing on the fact. And if they don't, that's totally chill. Like, it's not the end of the world. I can just... I can just level them up normally. Another chikorita. Let's see. I'm curious to see if this would smelt. Nope, okay. But we can melt all that down into iron. Cool. I don't want to smelt the cauldrons down. Ooh, let's throw the anvils in there. So let's see how much we can get from all that. Okay, that's everything. Just to make sure things are still going. So let's upgrade this just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need more cobble. So let's go mining quick. Just a little bit more cobble. Once we get the hammer, we will have way too much cobble, so just kind of do it out of sight. Just mine a big old hole into the side of this cliff. This one is shorter. This one will be a shorter stream compared to the earlier one where it was like nearly 4 hours. This one's definitely gonna be not as long, and that's chill. Because I still got stuff I need to do today. So this might be hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll have to see. It's essentially until I feel like we've made good, decent progress. Because really the only goal that I have for this stream that I've reiterated is to just get the hammer and to start mining. And we're pretty much already there. Okay, that should be more than enough. That should be plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty of stone. And if it isn't, then we got a new problem. Pardon me while I check my email really quick. Somebody's dying. Oh, I almost walked right past it. That's so embarrassing. But waypoint and everything. Okay. So at the very least, we need this much. Boom, 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 boom. This Chikorita's gonna try to battle me. Okay. Cool. So that's that. Let's throw these two so we can keep it even. And then when that one fills... Oh, the Plusle wants to fight me. Okay. Yeah, we can fight over the lava pit. That's totally chill. Not hardcore at all. I thought there was custom battle music, but I guess not. Or maybe there is, and it's just... So the problem with the OST is that it's technically for 1.21, and this is 1.20. So it works. I've heard the music, but it might not work the right way. Hi, Sylvie. My cat is back. Let me just get one more hit in, and then we'll try to catch him. Just throw a little Pokeball. My mindset right now is just if it wants to battle me and I don't have it, like if it forces me into battle, if it's aggro, then I'll try to catch it. If I don't have it, if I do, then what's the point? Yeah, let's forget Astonish for Shadow Sneak. Let's throw some dripstones on there. Ooh, we can actually... Let's throw some dripstones. I added 4. This Wooloo's gonna fight me. Bruh. Called it. Holy shit. Get the bolt. Got him. Let's go. Just throw these on here. So we should be 1 short. Yeah, there's just 1 spot left. And that's totally fine, because this will fill up soon enough. Now that we have 5 going, it should be going much, much faster. Let's make our large plates. And then let's make our large plate. So we got our 2 large plates. Let's make our handle. I think it's a tough handle. Yeah, let's make our tough handle. Cool. So we pretty much have everything but the head, which is fine. Oh, they changed the recipe. Or wait, no, that's the wrong thing. I was like, wait, it's always been 2 tough handle or 2 large plates, but so we just need some iron, which should be in here. Wow. Wow, we got 8 blocks worth just from ransacking that village. Okay. So that is the move from now on. Is just we're gonna go ruin economies. We'll just go ruin economies in different lands. I need to look up how the daycares work because they used to be really annoying. Like you'd have to set up the specific, like you'd have to set up specific blocks underneath it to make sure that things were breeding. But I don't think we're going to be breeding anything until we get dittos. Because I would like to do the random breeding. That should help us out. So we need actually sand. Get rid of this. We need a sand hammer thing. Hammerhead. Can I make that? Yeah, I can. Okay, there. Throw the sand back in there. Throw this back in there. And now we should be able to make our hammerhead. So we're done with the hammer already. We should be. Boom. And then all this leftover, I guess, we'll just start pouring it. Boom. Cool. And with that, we have our hammer. Iron and stone sledgehammer. 905 durability. It has stone shield, magnetic. It has smite on it. Let's see. Melee damage, that's fine. I'm not going to use it as melee. Mining speed isn't that great, I don't think. How fast is this? I guess it's a little faster than a stone pick, but it will deal more damage, or it will eliminate more room. Oh, meow. It'll take out more blocks in one swing. So we'll go try it out here in a second, so that way you can like see and understand why I've been so focused on getting this thing. Maybe we'll catch a Meowth right beforehand. Maybe we'll kill it by mistake. I killed it by mistake. It's fine. Cool. I just need to do this for a while. Let's just sit here and deal with this for now. Oops, I want that. Actually, nah. This is too boring. I'm sure one of these is full, right? Yeah, okay. So now we have the full lava machine going. The lava generator. We should be producing more lava than we need right now, which is awesome. We want to stay above the curve on that. I don't need seeds, so thank you. Let's go grab this. How much is left? Still 4 blocks worth. Okay. 4 blocks, 2 ingots. We only have 1 ingot and 1 nugget. Eventually, we don't have to keep using the sand. We'll just make like a golden cast, which is why we need to go mining. So let's just make more of these. Dude, I hate that. Need 2 things of sand. 1 that and 1 nugget. Cool. Cool. We should be Gucci. I have 1 more block in there. 2 blocks, 2 ingots. 1 ingot. 2 ingot. And then 3 nuggets. 3 nuggets. One. We still have room for 1 more. 1, 2, 3. It should be empty. Separate these. Yep, empty. So we can have up to 324 in there. It's a lot of ingots. So we went from having no iron to having a bunch just because we ransacked the town. We will get more organized as we gather more things. Right now, it's not necessarily top priority. Let's do go mining though. I think I can officially get rid of the sword because I don't think I'm ever gonna use it. But let's kind of organize a little bit. I think we have everything we need. I think we should be fine. So we're gonna go make a mine now. We'll probably make it in town. Just like an interior mine that goes down, and we're able to start strip mining essentially. Probably start it. I don't want it to be too far. Maybe I'll just do it in the TCG den. Actually, let's do it here. This house has nothing. So this will be our mine for the time being. Actually, we should find one that has, because mine's, oh my god. We should find something that isn't an even number. We should find something that's a odd number. Or we could just put it right here in the ground. Sure. We'll just let it open up naturally. Naturally, he says. Cool. So the way this works is like that. Cool. Now we can just keep mining downward. It's very, very, very useful. Especially for strip mining. Especially for strip mining. I don't want all this extra overhead shit though. And if you can see, like, we're already slightly damaged. It looks like we have no durability. But we should have a bunch left. Yeah, there we go. It's just refilling. So maybe we'll just do too much here. Boom. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. It's getting real dark. And as you see there, depending on how you hit it, it'll change it. So that one was like more flat than before, which isn't ideal for what we want. And that stone was like magnetizing to me. It's pretty cool. So now we just start the fun, boring part where we mine. Everybody's favorite part of Minecraft, the mining part. I'll fix the ceiling heading up, or heading back down next time. Because otherwise we're just going to be stuck here, going back and forth and back and forth. We could go find some caves to start in, but I like to have like a central mine shaft that we've created. Just nearby. Like we might not use it a lot. I might use it more like off stream. Or we'll use it a whole bunch. I don't know. I don't really know. But there we got some iron. Gotta get all sorts of stuff. Oops. Trying to keep it light in here. Here. I don't know why I didn't just do this from the beginning. Bauxite. There we go. We got some aluminum. Takes a little longer. I mean, look at all the shit we already got. I don't know how deep to mine in 1.20, but I'll just keep going. Because I believe, is 1.20 past the deep dark place? Like, I think it's past the mine update, so might have to go to like -50 or something. This didn't mine out, but that's totally chill. I do want to get a lumber axe too, which will essentially fells trees. Super useful. That's how we can use our, that's how we can get like a fuel source with charcoal. But this is all just to make this grind of catching every Pokemon in this game a little bit easier. The grind for resources will still be existent, but it won't be as dramatic. Alright, yeah, we're at the deep slate. So we'll start mining a little slow. That's okay. We're at -1. There's a Roggenrola suffocating in the walls. Poor guy. One more. Oops. That wasn't the one I wanted to break. Gosh dang it. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, like it's only about halfway through the durability. Like that's not bad at all for how deep we've gone and how long we've been mining. Could be much, much worse. So let's just keep on moving, I guess. Well, now we hit like, I don't know how deep we should go. Maybe I should head up and fix the ceiling. Just for the sake of it easier climb back up. Because I don't want to bump my head every single time. Eventually we'll add stairs. And this will be like a full working mine shaft. Let's grab this iron while we're here. Wait, there's also a leveling. Like we can level these up. I'm not entirely sure how the leveling system works, but I did add Tinker's leveling. It is a thing that is in this mod, and we will mess around with that as we go. Don't need all that coal necessarily, or the copper really. But if we're ever in a predicament where we need some, nowhere to go now. It's kind of the idea for this. So we will need redstone. We'll need a lot of iron and aluminum for the Pokeballs. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Hey Bunnelby. What's Bunnelby doing in my cave system, dude? SMH. Bro's just mining with me. Trying to steal my iron. Boom. There we go. This is going much better. I'm glad I waited to get the hammer, because while it was a struggle to figure out the new Tinker stuff with the melter and everything, and as you see it doesn't break dirt or anything. While this was a struggle because of the melter and the new update and everything, this is just so good. It's just too good to ignore. It's storming upstairs. Wrong one. Yeah. Trying to get ahead of the gravel. How much do I have left? I still got a decent bit left. We could probably make it down to whatever mining level we need to be. Let's find out. What mining level do diamonds spawn in Minecraft 1.20? -58, says Siri. Oh shit, my hammer. I don't know if I want to go upstairs. I'll probably lag like a bitch up there. Probably super laggy. Cool. Guess we'll just keep going from here. I mean, I got stuff to do. We can just keep mining. Going down anyways. Cool. Finally got some gold. Gold was the #1 thing that we were lacking. And we kind of need it for tinkers. So I'm glad that we're finally stumbling upon it. I know we had gold nuggets scattered around the village. I didn't really want to super deal with that. And since I can't mine this with my pickaxe, I gotta do this with the hammer. Ow, holy shit. Okay. I'm just not gonna place... Oh, I guess I was trying to place the, I guess I was trying to place the block that was in my hand. That makes sense. Okay, cool. So we finally got some gold. That is a W. That is the biggest thing that we needed. Aside from maybe diamonds. But we don't really need diamonds. At least not right this instance. Oh shit. Man. Keep messing it up. Keep hitting it the wrong way. The wrong angle. Ah, red. No, that's ruby. That's Pixelmon rubies. Just mine this out so I can get some of that if I can hold down the button long enough. It said -58. We're still at -23. How much durability I got left? It's still a lot. Like, to mine all of this out, I still have all that durability left. We'll snag it on the way up. Same with that ruby. Do that, then we can do the redstone. Let's go. We take redstone. Cool. This might be the new alternation. This kind of works better. I hear lava. Hearing some lava. Yeah, my inventory's full, so I'm not even getting any of this. Should I be? I mean, I'd rather have redstone than tough. And I'd rather have... rather have a couple deep slate over flint. Let's get the rest of this redstone. And then we're... I don't plan on strip mining right this instance, but I think we'll get down to where we can. We'll start our tunnel, and then we'll probably head back up. Then we should start making our apricorn farm. Should be our next big goal. So that way we can actually, like, you know, apricorn farm and a tree farm, so that way we can make Pokeballs. So we're gonna need a lot of that. Like a a little too much Pokeball. A little too many. I guess we just... Maybe I'll just do this for now. Someone's dying. What is this? Clay? What's Clay doing here? The hell? I've never seen Clay this deep. Oh. Let me place this here so we can mine it. Okay. Same thing here. Just to keep it moving. I guess we should place a torch here. Yeah, it's all magnetizing towards me, I guess. I was like, why is everything right here? Forgot I have magnetism or whatever. 56, 57, and boom, this should be diamond mining level, according to Siri. So let's just dig out here. Dig out here. I like going until it's so dark, until it's too dark, so block is 0. Very methodical about my mining process. It's very annoying. Cool. Well, we mined it all out. Look at that. We'll come back because I want to get rid of this overhang on the stairwell. And ooh, diamonds. Shit. Were there diamonds in that stack of shit over here? Don't want to leave that, if true. Diamond? You in there? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. Cool. We did find diamond though, which is a big dub. I'll take it. Let's get rid of some of this clay. Got plenty of iron now, and by plenty I mean 14. Which technically isn't a lot, but whatever. I still have so much durability left. Again, like, we can just probably get most of our iron from stealing shit, but in the event that we do end up needing to mine, I'm glad we got the hammer. I'll grab that on my way up. I can always steal ores from here later. Just for my sake. Try to keep things as even as possible. I'm sure I'll go back and fix that lack of an overhang at some point. Aloha, hello, and all the good things. Aloha, hello, and all the good things to you as well, CRC. How you doing? We're currently in the mines. Just gathering materials so we can start making Pokeballs. There's iron somewhere. There's iron right here. And diamonds. Trying to think of ways to integrate mods. What do you mean? Into what? Your world? There we go. That's good to hear you're doing well. Let's get these diamonds. Let's go. Okay. Not bad for only 4 hours in. Friends like to use certain mods with Pixelmon, and I'm thinking of ways to do that. What kind of mods? My friends and I usually, I mentioned it earlier, but we tend to go overboard when we do Pixelmon, and we have way too many mods. So I'm trying a very bare bones type of pack here. Yeah, mechanism's pretty good, especially if you like all the, especially if you like all that kind of stuff, all the machinery. Because I just set up my smeltery. Essentially, the only mods we got going are Tinker's Construct, we got the minimap, and then Pixelmon, essentially. We got like the Tinker's add-on. That's about it. But I did find myself making the Tinker's Smeltery and looking up the, oh, I also have JEI, but that's common. I went in there and I was looking for a redstone clock. I was like, oh wait, that's definitely a mechanism thing, so I don't have that. Recently learned how to make side mod for Pixelmon, and I really want to go ham with it. Really? That sounds really cool. I was actually on vacation this summer, and I was looking up, I was really interested in the idea of data packs for Pixelmon. 'Cause you could like make regional variants or different type Pokemon and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool. I don't know at all how to code it or anything, but is that what you mean, like a data pack, or just like like an actual full-fledged mod? Those are easy. Interesting. See, I looked it up. It was one of those splurge of the moment things where I was just like, this sounds really cool, and I was on the Pixelmon Discord and like scrolling through, and I was like, okay, this might be a little bit too much for me to bite off right now, but maybe in the future it would be fun. Full-fledged mods, that's cool, man. What are you thinking of doing with that? Side mod for Pixelmon. I feel like there's been a lot made. Simple? Hell yeah. I'm down. I'm always down for simple. If my dumb ass can figure it out, then that's a dub. I've always, even when I was younger, I was like, oh, I want to make a mod pack, but then I'm like, I know nothing about coding. Not even a mod pack, just like I want to make a mod that has all these special textures and shit and da 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 da. Make moves and stuff. That would be cool. That would be cool to have a custom move pool. I've always wanted to remake all of the Pokemon regions in Minecraft and then just have like a server that is like an adventure server where you can go to all of them. And then it'd be cool to have like a custom region that has like new moves or new gimmicks or something. That'd be pretty dope. Let's try to organize just a little bit, especially since it's raining and my computer doesn't like the rain. So with new moves and everything, that's mostly just data packs, because I feel like that's all everything that can just be altered. You love teaching? Hell yeah, man. I love learning. I've been watching way too many YouTube tutorials recently on streaming and everything. Mostly data packs, that's what I figured. Have you ever heard of the vanilla server Windcraft? It's like the MMORPG server. I believe all of their stuff is data packs. I think. That's the only thing I got out of my 2-week phase of Googling how to make data packs. I was like, oh, that this must be how Windcraft operates then. Okay, we do need to get more. What's up, Zambi? Welcome in. We're trying some new shit today. We're just chilling. Taking a little bit of a break from Bonanza as all these new tech develop. But trying out some Minecraft, Pixelmon. Just kind of hanging out. Yeah, I started learning some of the new stuff from, God, was it is there new jungle stuff? I remember seeing new jungle stuff And I was like, oh, I'll learn that. And then the whole groove layer shit kind of happened. Yes. I saw that the groove skip happened, and I was like, okay, so that's how we're getting sub 20, because I just saw Jay Hayes' new world record was posted while I was eating lunch. It was like 117 or something. I was like, Jesus. That's crazy. Oh, there's where all my torches went. They're all right there. Really easy. I've only ever, so I popped into Jay Hayes' stream when he started it, and then I popped into your stream when you were starting it, but I never seen it in full. I've only seen the grabbing the chunks off of the fractones and then throwing it at the ceiling. Not anymore? Damn, Shimu's fast. That like just got posted. I can't stay up to date anymore, man. Low 116 is crazy. That's wild. Speedrunning is wild. If only I could do it full time. Let's see. What am I doing? I was gonna smelt all this shit down. Staying up super late last night. Was that were you streaming the whole time, or did you just? Because you were setting up your save files, right? Your practice files. JKS ZSR, yeah. You get rated, it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm streaming for at least another hour. Especially by somebody, especially with numbers that like Jake pulls. I can't do that with box. Right. So that raid went well then? That's good to hear. Didn't just, everybody just kind of hung out the whole time. Guess we'll get some gold and start doing this iron. Got some, oh, my iron's in my inventory. Hard lurks due to raid chains? Yeah, that's valid. That's fine. Smant to CJ to you. That's awesome. Thinking of using mechanism to make new Pokeballs. Oh, that'd be actually really cool. Actually, like custom balls would be pretty cool. I need more of these because I know they added in. I guess I just found out that they added in the Arceus ones, the Arceus Pokeballs, but even more custom ones. Like you could probably a whole suite of custom Pokeballs. Dope. That's cool. I couldn't even think of what kind of custom Pokeballs there would be. Like I feel like everything's kind of covered. Like the only thing I could think that would be custom to Pixelmon would be like biome balls, essentially. Like, oh, I have a ball that works better in plains, or I have a ball that works better in deserts. But then again, I'm not thinking that creatively right now. Quite nifty. What kind of a can you give me an example? Some balls you made? That does sound really cool. Yeah, I'm not very educated on making mod packs or even mods or anything like that. I just kind of hoped and prayed that this worked. The type balls, a clone ball, a rich ball. Oh. That's actually really cool. I like the idea of a rich ball. Well, what a clone ball do? Is that the same as a repeat ball, or does it like give you two? That got ruined. I like the idea of the type balls too. The type balls are cool. We will organize this chest off stream at some point because it's giving me a heart attack right now. Let's smelt this iron down. Gives you a copy of the Pokemon that basically only usable in battle. Oh. Hmm. So it doesn't add it to your PC at all? It would just... Well, I guess it would. But you can't send it out. That's actually pretty interesting. That would be an interesting ball to develop. Untradeable, unbreedable, valid. I mean, that's fine. You should make one of the Pokeball. You should make the Pokeball from the first movie with the eyeball on it that steals trainers' Pokemon. That'd be really cool. Oh shit! I wanted to do. Oh, that is the clone ball. I'm stupid. Makes sense. Makes sense. I was like wondering why it sounded so familiar. It's like, wait, this sounds exactly like the thing from the Pokemon, the first movie. Let's see, let's throw this down. I need a repair kit. Wanted to get those files set up in the 3s. All layers individually without spending more than like 15 minutes getting to that layer. Valid. Also have to set it up so I can practice them. Yeah, that was my 0 movement practice outside of Canyon. Hey, sub 30, nice, good job. Yeah, I've been slacking. I haven't booted up Bonanza in quite a few days, unfortunately, but I have been getting the itch. Wow, that doesn't even heal that much. Custom Pokemon. That's dope. So like fully textured, or is it just like kind of ripped textures essentially? What am I doing? I already made this. That's dope. Be really cool. Yeah, you could like with the right team of people, I feel like you could make Pixelmon into like a really like you could essentially make a fan game in Pixelmon. That would be really dope. I guess I could throw one more on there. Why not? I still got the iron. 1 block, 3 nuggets. Yeah, I'll have to get back to doing some off-stream prep on Bonanza because I just learned the old groove, like regular default groove. So now I'm glad I can just like kind of stop there and learn the rest of that. And then I can bite my teeth into Feast a little bit. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I forget what day it was. A few days ago, I was just ever since I started streaming like a month ago, I've kind of just been active more and just scrolling and seeing what everybody's doing. And I saw one night you had like 40, 30 people. It was awesome. It's like, hell yeah, man. That's great to hear. Be partner before you know it, right? Yeah, I was starting to get a little bit burnt out of Bonanza, so I was just like, I should play some Pokemon. And then my wife and her friends got a Minecraft server. I played a little bit of that, and then I got the Pixelmon itch again. 360 Chrism, nice. Can't argue with that. Yeah, I never stream long enough, really. My streams are relatively short. I can't do long bursts quite yet. I think the longest stream was Bonanza release day, and I was attempting to play it all in one sitting. I think I got 7 hours in streaming to 0 people, and I was like, all right, I need to go rot on the couch really quick. It's like I'm burning myself out of Donkey Kong Bonanza, this game that I really want to enjoy, and I'm burning myself out of streaming. Shit, why did I do that? I hate the one that does that. 3 nuggets, we got 3 nuggets. Networking is such an icky word to a lot of people, but it really does go a long ways. It does. I don't even view it as a nasty word. Like even in big time corporate world, it's like networking is 90% of the job anyway. So, and if you're trying to do this professionally, or you're trying to stream more seriously and earn some income from it, then it's technically a job, so you should be networking. Yeah, I need to hop in some more chats. I've been hardcore Twitch lurking. It's like I just need to send messages. I'm such a bad chatter. Like you can probably tell even when I like jump into your chat, I'll just be like, "Hey man." And then I'll send like 5 messages and then I'll disappear. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to set up I want to start setting up the farm. 21, 22, Nuzlocke and speedruns. It was all over the place. The idea of it really just be active as possible. Yeah. Right. That's entirely valid. Just chat as much as possible. I never even really thought about that until you mentioned it previously. It's like that does make sense because like you watch any video and it's like, oh yeah, if you want viewers you have to like post YouTube videos and do all this stuff. It's like you're undiscoverable essentially on Twitch, which yes, kind of, but it's like you could also use Twitch and jump in chats and start like actually conversing with people and building a community through a community. I did so many custom abilities and moves that we have to document it all. That's awesome, man. Do you have like a team with you, or is it just like you and some friends, or just getting these motions where I stop streaming for a year at a time? My Twitch, yeah, I did look up your Twitch tracker stats at one point. If I'm being entirely honest, when you were talking about your initial rise, one of the first times you were in my chat, I was like, I gotta look up Zambi. You just gotta stick with it, especially since you're planning on doing that YouTube channel. You're gonna need content. Might as well get it while streaming. Me and one person for now. Some people pop in to help here and there. Be nice to have a team though. That would be super nice. So is the other member of your team just kind of like the graphic artist and you're kind of the programmer, or is it just everybody does everything? Yeah, I'm kind of forcing myself to keep streaming. I mean, not that I hate it or anything. It does get tiring streaming to nobody at many points, but server stability person. We did have a third person, but they're moving soon. Got it. Makes sense. So you're kind of a one-man show essentially with all the programming and everything then. Yeah, I feel like I've been on Twitch Tracker more than I've been on Twitch recently. Just like, oh, I wonder how this person blew up. I wonder when this person blew up and what they did. And then it's like, okay, going back to their YouTube channel at that time, what happened? It really is. I just need to utilize it more in more educational ways. I guess we can start our apricorn farm here. Seriously, correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played since like Pixelmon a long time ago when the apricorn trees were just like the apricorns in the Pokemon game. Do the apricorns grow back on the leaves, or am I gonna have to chop them down every time? Because I believe from what I saw in the forest, they do grow back. Oh, Whalmer pit. That's totally right. I totally remember that. Holy shit. You just unlocked like a fucking hidden memory in my head. if I can stop fighting this Flaffy, that'd be awesome. There's no way I'm escaping now. Let's get out of here. Okay. Whalmer Pale, that's so right. Oops. Oh, that's not bad at all. I just need to get bones. Who drops bones? What Pokemon drops bones? I don't think it was my first stream, but it was definitely one of the first 3. I was just like, I'm gonna try this thing out. Like, I was attempting to speed run Mario Kart World, and I've never speed ran before, anyways. So I was like, we might as well live stream so we have the VOD in case I do get something I'm proud of and I want to post to speedrun.com. And then it just got fun, like just talking to people in chat, just messing around. But yeah, that was pretty early. I only did a handful of Mario Kart World streams because then Bonanza came out. I was like, I'll give myself 2 weeks to do Mushroom Cup. And then I'm just gonna never play Mario Kart World competitively again. 3 iron. And then I need to go kill something that drops bones. Or find bones. Maybe this village has bones. I feel like I distinctly remember going through here and being like, oh yeah, I'll never use bones. I want to revisit again eventually, but Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever grind as hard as I did in Mario Kart World as I did back then. But, I mean, you never know. Something might happen. Yeah, I was actually... The update almost made me go back to it. Just to see, because I heard a lot of people were happy with the update. Cobwebs, no bones. Oh my god, this Flaffy is on a vengeance. The Mario Kart World updates have great... Yeah, I'm in both the Bonanza and the Mario Kart World Discords. And I got a tag, and I was like, oh, surely this is Bonanza. And I was like, oh, there's an update that'll greatly increase load time, so better world records. And then I was like, oh, wait, this is the Mario Kart World one. I was like, that's dope. Good for them. Exactly the same type of game for me that Mario Kart 8. Yeah, it's a fun casual thing. And I'm fine with that. I mean, it's a party game, and the RNG can get a little bullshit when if you're trying to speedrun anything. Because I think that's ultimately what burned me out at the very end, was like, okay, I'm just having bad pools. Like, I know the route roughly. Like, obviously there were things that I could clean up, like I could take my corners tighter and stuff. But it's like I'm getting hit by 3 red shells and then a blue shell every race. Okay, I need to heal now that I dealt with that Flaffy. It does. It's like you can only get slapped in the face so many times. Mm-hmm. And I can only imagine, like I took the same approach that I'm taking with Bonanza, where I was like, I'll go one at a time, and I didn't even make it out of Mushroom Cup. So it's just like, damn, dude. I didn't even learn the rest of that game. One day I'll learn the rest of that game. I like to learn all the shortcuts and such. Really beat you up as a frame. Yeah, yeah. I did find that I enjoyed running Bonanza more because it was, if I failed, it was my fault. It's like, oh, I just suck. I fucked up and I have to live with that consequence. Or it's just like, I'm rusty on this part, so that's why it's not as tight as it should be. I could have sworn there were bones in here. I might have to Google what Pokemon drops bones. think where they spawn, really. Cobwebs, more useless stuff. Maybe it was the other village. Maybe it was the other village. Yeah. Damn, this Rattata. No bones, I don't want. Yeah, Mario Kart's always fun. I played it probably more than I played 8 Deluxe, even just in the month that I had it. So I consider that a win. It was a fun, enjoyable little romp. It'll be a fun party game that I'm decent at and can beat my casual friends at. That's all I really expect from it. Let me Google really quick. What Pokemon drops bones? What Pokemon drop bones? Pixelmon. Drops. Scroll down, scroll down. Oh, you can get beast balls from drops. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll have to grind for that. Bone. Zigzagoon. Okay. Zigzagoon is our target. Either Zigzagoon or Galarian Zigzagoon. Either or. Yeah, thank you. Ooh, Score Bunny. Let's get that. Thank you, Cersei, for the recommendation of the Whalmore Pail. I totally forgot that was a thing. Much, much appreciated. So I remember using that shit a long time ago. Okay, he's out. Send your teeny in to at least get a Thunder Wave. I don't trust Twister, so let's just throw some balls. Got plenty of great balls. Broke free. It's fine. I don't want to wrap it because I don't want to accidentally kill it. But I think we might. Might as well. A few more. Ultra Ball. Oh, thank you so much, man. I greatly appreciate that. Very kind words. It's funny. I started my full-time job. My wife and I just moved, and I started my full-time job. My wife was starting medical school right now, actually, so she's been streaming. I convinced her to get into it, and so she was streaming Phasmophobia, and she's popped off, but now she has to like stop because she's, trying to become a freaking doctor. And I was like, yeah, I was getting burnt out at that point because I was like, okay, like she's more consistent than I am, so that's why she's growing more than I am, and I do end up focusing on numbers. It's just, unfortunately, it definitely happens. Not at all. I was very happy for her. She's like really close to affiliate. I think she has 24 followers. I think she needs 2 more streams with 3 average. But it's just really hard not to get so focused on the numbers, especially like I've been making TikToks and shit, and it's like, okay. Even on my other accounts when I was posting TikToks, I would always be like, okay, I'll post it, I'll close the app, and I won't look at it. Then I'll open it 5 minutes later, and then that'll be the rest of my night, is just closing and opening TikToks. It's so annoying. But TikTok is an animal, and it can work very well in your favor, and it can not work at all. I actually made I used to do like resin art back when at our previous apartment, and I had a separate account for that. I got somewhere around like 200 followers, and ever since we moved, I haven't gotten back into that, but I might start stirring that a little bit and then just be like, hey, go check out my gaming if you're interested. Yeah, the canyon video, that popped up on my regular profile. I was like, oh shit, there's Zambi. It's pretty crazy. I'm waiting to see who the next who the smant of Bonanza is. Who gets big off of the movement guides and the routing videos and all that. So I'm surprised there hasn't been a video that's like, here's how you do Ingot Isle and Lagoon. Has he? Isn't he the one who made the didn't he make the movement guide? I can't necessarily remember. Cause he looks very different when he's streaming than when he's than when he's sitting down and talking. Where's Ziggs again? There she is. Murder. You'll be working on that? Yeah, valid. Okay, yeah, I remember seeing Jake then. Yeah, every now and then he'll pop up on my Twitch, and I'll watch him for a little bit. Yeah, man, you gotta make those videos. I need to get better at video editing. I'm kind of running with the whole long-term content right now. Of like, I have a shiny only Scarlet and Violet run going on. And then I just started this where I'm trying to catch them all in Pixelmon. So it's like at some point I'm gonna need to learn how to actually edit things. I will, but I definitely can't make anything that lasts longer than 3 days. That is very true. Very true. It'd be nice if we could keep her out for a hot second. We had a brief moment in time at the very, very beginning. And even that, I think it was like a day and a half, and then everything changed. I wonder how much more can even be knocked off. Like, I know people keep sarcastically saying, oh yeah, we're gonna get sub-hour and Bonanza, but we're already at 117, like... And I think best sum so far is 115. No ostrich, interesting. I saw the jungle skip to skip ostrich. Or no, I saw the just kidding. I saw the Kong skip. Like you phase through that fence. But I feel like you can't really beat the game without Kong. At least not quick. If it's faster or not, yeah. Can't progress without Kong. Oh, that's very, very true. Pika Bruiser is, yeah. Interesting. I didn't even think about Pika Bruiser. I fucking hate Pika Bruiser. Pika Bruiser is either very solid or very not. I'd be interested to see if ostrichless is possible. Because my mind immediately goes to the final bridges in the surface. About the groove skip. I remember learning the groove route, and I was like, I feel like there has to be a way to skip all this. Sequence breaking, you doing that skip, you know those small cutscenes that happen. Mm-hmm. Yo, that's awesome. I remember complaining about that. I was like, why do I have to watch this little cutscene? Like, yeah, it's 2 seconds, but Jesus Christ. That's dope. We'll see if we can do that at Ingot Isle, so that way we don't have to do that at all. I didn't get bones from that Zigzagoon. Just now noticing that. Back on the hunt. That's how it should be. Low key. Like, even just casual playthrough, I didn't even notice that that was a cutscene. It's literally not that long. They're off in your runs. Valid. You're like, oh wait. I have to start pressing B immediately. Lillipup? Does Lillipup drop bones? Let's find out. It does! Alright, we're killing Lillipups and Zigzagoons, it looks like. Managed to find a skip earlier. Let's say we can make $2.99. Skip work. Might do the same thing. That would be super useful. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you could super sequence break the shit out of this game already. Yeah, that's true. This game, I mean, I know there's going to be patches and shit that's going to come out, but I think you could shave a lot of time off. Even the fact that it's already down to 117 and it's only been 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Oh, I hate, yeah. Yeah, if we could find a hilltop and gold skip, I'll be all in. I don't care how hard it is, I'll learn it right away. 3 weeks on Thursday, that's wild. That's wild. It's got a lot of eyes on it, so it's gonna progress. I assume I wasn't around the Mario Odyssey train until like post Small Ant stuff. So I would assume it, yeah, I would assume it just has more eyes on it in general, because you got the Donkey Kong Country people over here, you got the SMO people all over, you got randos. Feels pretty large. Because I was even, I remember that the Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC is coming out. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that has a speedrun community, because I enjoyed that game, and I would be down to learn a speedrun route, and it's got well over 300 people, like 300 submissions. I was like, damn, that's way more than I expected for that kind of game. I'll run it right now. Yeah. I was surprised with how short it was. I wanted to see the hour, and it was like a little over an hour, like an hour 20 maybe. This is a very fun game. I'm looking forward to the DLC that's coming out. Shit, where'd all my iron go? Yeah, it's hard to I've had more success, quote unquote, so far with not streaming Bonanza, just because it's so oversaturated right now, which is totally chill. I mean, I'm still learning the route too, so I don't have much to offer as far as like quality content. But cool, so we got this rocking. Maybe we'll redo that. I don't kind of like set this up. 3 runs with Kirby. 225 without glitches is cool. I might have to go back and revisit it. I definitely want to replay it before the DLC drops. And I guess that's at the end of this month. That's like the 28th or something. It's coming up. Let's catch Minun just to finish out that duo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what got me into speedrunning. I was just like, I like watching it and like watching people who are good at it. It's like, oh, that'd be super impressive if I could learn how to do that. It's doing the glitch again. That's so stupid. I'll fix it later. I didn't even realize how big. I mean, I knew game GDQ is super big, but I thought, just to my blind eye of not knowing the speedrunning community, I thought that was essentially it. Since 2022, yeah, probably. Especially if there were like patch fixes or anything. Oh, Ekans, okay. I kind of don't like this apricorn tree setup right now. Hour 33? Hey. That's not bad. It's a fun game. have to revisit it sometime. I really enjoyed it. I'm a big Kirby guy. I've always loved Kirby, and then I remember I really, really liked that game. It was a great fun time. So I'm sure I'd be down to practice it. Turn to Odyssey at some point. I saw Tyrone was doing some charity stuff for Smo, so it's not dead. It'll never be dead. I mean, it's a great game. Valid. Where am I going? Hour 16. Nice. What's the world record? Is it sub 1? Isn't it like 58 or something? Hour 22 is not bad. See if you still got that muscle memory. 55. Okay. That's wild. And you know Bananza's probably gonna get there at some point too. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to fill you up. Maybe we'll make another one of these. What's it called? It's an ingot liquid. Seared ingot tank. Okay, we can make one of this. Hope SMO and DKB times end up being very similar. Ooh, I'd never even thought of that. That would be really cool. Like side-by-side race to see which one's faster. Or who can do it faster, I guess. True, true. S1 versus S2. Even though they'll both be played on S2. I am curious to see that. Shit, what am I doing? This. I need 6 of this. 3 of you. It was fun watching the community race that happened. Never really looked into anything like that before. I was just like, well, shit, I'm kind of doing this thing, so I might as well check it out. It was it was really cool. I think Neil got a PB on it, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's throw the rest of this lava. Boom. Boom, boom. We could expand the lava farm, but I don't think we really need it. How often can I use this on this? I guess just the one time. Cool. That's totally chill. I want to level this out so we can have just like a big... Maybe we'll lower it. I'm going to have just a big apricorn farm right here. So we're going to need a lot of freaking Pokeballs. I want to sleep. I'm tired of the rain. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oof. Goodness. I also just need a new chair. It's also why I don't stream long. This thing ain't comfy. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna steal my wife's chair really quick. She's not home. Oh goodness. There's cat stuff everywhere. Why do we agree to have cats? so much. Mario Kart World is actually pulling higher active players than Smo. Really? Oh, this chair's so much nicer. I can see why she streamed for like 7 hours straight. Interesting. It's Emericiana. Here, I'll type it into chat. She's super cool. She mostly does Phasmophobia. She mostly does Phasmophobia. Join Twitch, brother. Hold on. I can't do it in OBS, I guess. She mostly does Phasmophobia. She's not a super hardcore gamer, but she really liked Repo. And so her niche has kind of devolved into just being online horror games. And her current obsession is Phasmophobia. See if she has time. She's like, even if I get really busy, it'd be cool if I can just like sit down and stream for an hour on the weekends. It's like, that's all you need. It's like, if it's what makes you happy, go for it, man. I don't have cobble. I need the cobble. Boom, boom, boom. Right. That's what I told her. I was like, I've watched 1,000,001 YouTube videos of how to grow as a streamer in 2025, and it's all the same. Just be consistent. Today I was like, maybe I should stop watching these shitty videos. Yeah, so maybe you should don't watch this. Yes. I caught on. It's like, this is all the same shit, and I'm taking advice from people who have like 15 active viewers more than I do. I always fall into this hole of no matter what I'm doing, like if I'm learning something, it's like, okay, I have to like sit down and research this on YouTube. Right, exactly. It's like, hey, I'm gonna show you how to grow on Twitch, even though I grew on Twitch by making this video and getting you to watch it. And then it's like, I remember a few years ago, I watched the Ludwig one that he put out, or maybe it was this year. He's like, he asked 100 streamers or whatever. And I watched the Ludwig one, and I was like, okay, all these people are like just extremely lucky. But at least they're knowledgeable enough to be like, yeah, consistency is the super important thing. Makes sense. Damn, my freaking shovel, bruh. Let's make another shovel. Maybe we'll make a tinker's shovel here in a minute. Make some actual tinker's tools. All the information you need to grow on Twitch. Alright, man, hit me with it. I'm ready to get 1,000,000 followers by doing exactly what you say. So be careful with your words. Okay, this is gonna be our apricorn farm. I'd rather it be down here, and then we can separate it into colors. It'll be a little more consistent. We have more room we can spread out. Like, we can tear that down if we need to. Or that. I feel like I'm too low compared to my face cam. There we go. Play a game that you enjoy, but make sure that game isn't oversaturated when you're buried. Yeah. That's entirely valid. That's why I'm grateful I don't like Fortnite or like WoW. I mean, I'll play Fortnite, but I don't know if I'll ever stream Fortnite. It's just too much. And I'm trash at the game, so. Yes, yes, make friends 100%. I definitely. Somebody speaks English, that's me. I speak a little bit of English. Just a little bit. I mostly speak Japanese. I know like 4 phrases. Someone from France. Well, definitely don't watch anybody from France. Only good thing they've given us is Expedition 33. Yeah, you're right, Zambi. I do need to get in some more chats, and I need to start putting myself out there a little more. Because it is a community. I mean, Twitch as a whole is a community. Streaming as a whole, content creating as a whole is a community. That's like, you're not going to get anywhere if you're too shy to talk to people. I don't know all of those. I don't know those symbols, Magic Man. I remember one of those from some Duolingo lesson, but I forget how you say it or what it means. Audio over webcam. Yeah. Right. Well, it was Amazon Prime Day. It's Amazon Prime Day, and I was like kind of interested in this. Like, I think I did my first Mario Kart World stream, and I was like, I need a better mic. Like, obviously this isn't the best mic in the world, but it is better than my headset mic, and that's all that mattered. I was like, I enjoy listening to myself now. I don't sound like a robot or something. How old am I? Wouldn't you like to know? Sure, SM7B. Isn't that the one that costs like 300 bucks? Elgato Wave, yeah. Old enough to have a full face beard. Thank you, seriously. That's what I'm saying, man. I could be anywhere from 16 to 78. 380. It was 500. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember Googling and looking around and stuff, and I just ended up with this one. It was rated decent. I was like, if I start making money from this, then I'll use that money to upgrade whatever. But always audio first. And then I was like, it's Prime Day. I might as well buy this cheap $20 webcam. Makes me all pixelated. I am playing Pixelmon. The current goal, I've always wanted to do this. I've played Pixelmon for like ages. Like, I think I played the initial version that came out with. I've always wanted to catch them all, but I've never gotten around to it. Going back to the sure. Yeah, man. I mean, everybody uses it. I looked up a bunch of different people. It's like, yeah, I use their like their setup information in a Google Doc, and it's like, oh yeah, sure, SM7B. I also need to upgrade my computer at some point. I bought this off of a college friend in 2020. So it's not that great. Like, it couldn't run Oblivion, but I have an Xbox, so it's like Gucci. Be right back. There's an alarm going off. Okay. And back. I think it was just a car alarm, but it didn't have like the usual ring to it. So it low-key sounded like a fire, like a smoke alarm, and I had a candle on. I had a candle going. And we've never tested the smoke alarms out here, so I was like, shit. Burning the fucking house down. I don't believe they have Pixelmon for the Xbox. I don't think they will, because it's technically copywritten. I don't think it'll ever happen. But anyways, I'm trying to catch them all. We just started a little challenge, something I've always wanted to try. I was like, what better time to start it than now? I got my Minecraft itch. We'll just go for it, see what happens. It'll definitely be like a long-term thing. I probably won't do it anytime soon. Challenge am I doing? I'm just trying to catch them all. I'm just gonna try to complete the Pokedex. So far we're at 16. We're only 1% done, so maybe in 100 streams we'll be done, but I don't know. It's definitely not my top priority right now. It's just kind of something like, oh, I feel like doing Minecraft today. I'll play Pixelmon. That's probably what I'll do. But yeah, I like Pixelmon. It's fun. It mixes two of my favorite games. I grew up on Minecraft. I actually grew up on Pokemon. A lot of people are talking about this Cobblemon game, or this Cobblemon mod pack that came out, and I'll have to try that out at some point. Best bet isn't to always just go into other random streams. Yeah, that's valid. Entirely valid. Because even, like, I obviously have online friends. Like, I went to high school with them and everything. But it's like, I should probably... They're not really into the stream thing, so even, like, when I'm streaming, they're not necessarily watching my streams, so... But thank you for the advice. I greatly appreciate it. I will do all of those things as best as I can. Wish you could play, but no PC. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Maybe one day, you know. Maybe one day. Hopefully it'll still be around. I'm surprised it hasn't been DMCA stricken yet. It's been around for over a decade at this point. But I guess like the Roblox game has too, the Brick Bronze version or whatever. I only played that like once, and I'm not a big Roblox person. Yeah, I need to go pop into some small Donkey Kong Bonanza speedrun streams and chat some people up. Been mostly in a Pokemon mood. We've been doing a shiny only run in Scarlet and Violet because it's probably the last time I'm gonna play that shitty game until Legends ZA comes out. And shiny hunting's super easy now that on the Switch too. So it's like we might as well try it, and I've never done a challenge run like that before, so we'll be doing that. Turned it into a drinking game last time. That was a lot of fun. We're gonna run that probably Friday or Saturday with the final rule set. But that was a lot of fun. I had my friends on for that. That was the one where I started speaking Japanese because some, I guess, elementary student from Japan joined in. I was like, oh, we're drinking alcohol. You shouldn't be here, bud. I also don't speak Japanese. Okay, let's see. How big are these trees even? Damn, we're 5 hours into this already. That's crazy. Let me double check something quick. Cool. Have any legendaries? Nah, we just started out earlier this morning. We kind of just spawned in this village. We picked Rowlet, and then we've mostly been setting a base. I wanted to have tinkers so that way we have like the hammer so I can mine a little better. And it's not so much of a grind on all that stuff. A Reggie Ghost model. Interesting. I never thought that you could have a bunch of different Reggies. There's a bug on my... Okay, it's gone. That was annoying. Yeah, you can make a bunch of you could make a whole fan-made region in this, man. I'm sure it's happened, but if not, I'm surprised it hasn't. Okay, so they're just 3x3s. I guess we'll just put one space in between. Is that on the seriously, are they doing that on the Discord? So I remember scrolling through a while ago just looking at the different models that everybody had, but I didn't know anybody was selling stuff. Oh, someone's Discord. Okay. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Where are the apricorns? Let's try to set this up. I don't super know what we need the most of. I know we'll need a lot of yellow and blue, so we're gonna kind of rely on quick balls. I played RuneScape? No, I haven't actually. What is it? I think I've booted it up once. I think I booted up old school RuneScape once, and that was about it. I've always been interested. I'd be down to go try it out at some point, but it's also one of those things where it's like, I don't know if I'll even enjoy it, so it'd probably be one of those things that I try off stream. And then if I enjoy it, then maybe we'll stream it. Let's just plant all of these. I did see a video, I got any friends to play with that are down for it like me. My friends used to play RuneScape. They're better at online games than I am. What is that? Oh, Survivor. So they're more well educated. Like, I didn't play Roblox until like college, low key. I'm like the fake gamer of the friend group, because I guess Nintendo games don't count as games. Which I think is bullshit, but whatever. It's not that deep. Nintendo has let me down much less than Bungie has let down Halo fans, so I'll take it. Oops. Let's get rid of this. I have the feeling my friends always trust me for talking about not getting into RuneScape. I'm not much of a gamer like them. It's whatever. Shit's funny. I mean, we laugh about it. But then they'll also... but then... yeah. But then they're also, like, playing Ready or Not for 5-6 hours straight, and then they're burnt out of video games. It's like, yeah, I'm fine with not playing the same game until I'm burnt out, and then can't get back into playing video games anyways. Fortnite? I don't enjoy Fortnite. Trash at Fortnite. My friends, unfortunately, really like Fortnite. I only played the initial chapter and then like a little bit here and there, but it's kind of burnt me out. I mean, I'm sure it's a great game. Plenty of people still play it, but oops. Hold up a sec. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know why that looked lopsided. Cool. I just need to collect a bunch of apricorns. We'll have a little farm going on. Seriously, do the apricorns grow back? So if I harvested this white apricorn, would it grow, or this green apricorn, would it grow back? Or do I need to completely replant it? Oh, this thing's so goated. I forgot how good it is. Okay, got you. Thank you much. I appreciate it. And the whale merpail definitely helped me out. I much appreciate that. I've always I saw a video, speaking of RuneScape, I saw a video of like the oldest MMORPG game. I guess it's called Dark Ages. I watched it and it made me really interested and I kind of wanted to check that out. Because it reminded me of like, it reminded me of the community, the way the community talks about RuneScape. So maybe I'll have to try both of those out at some point. We'll have like an MMORPG night or something. Don't have the time for old school RuneScape. Is the grind much harder on old school? Keep slouching. Grind on either game isn't hard at all. Ah. Valid. Valid. Tedious doesn't always mean fun. People had more time back then. What can you say? Right, right. Okay, this could be a solid setup. I'm down with this. Where are my stairs, though? I'm gonna need to light this up so I don't miss it. I'm too old, man. I'm elderly. I ain't got time to lose. Might as well be dead. $33. Alright, you got me beat. I think my brother just turned 33. So congratulations on being born the same year as my brother. Major accomplishment. Yep, 92. Um, What is my goal now? I guess we'll just harvest that. right? We can just wait and harvest. I don't want to sit here and wait this forever. I need more iron. I guess I could just harvest these. Then the grind begins. We have a bunch of Pokeballs. I can't get it. Whew. Could you silk touch the leaves? No, probably not. Probably not. And they wouldn't grow back. That's a dumb question. Maybe growing them this close together was stupid. Yeah. Let's not use any harmful names, please. And thank you. Much appreciated. Can you make a GS ball? Or is that like a spawn? Feels like a spawn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't like how big Nimble is. It's freaking huge. Like, why is he this big here? But then in, like, just make him smaller. It's too big. It's like scary. Reggie Rock and Reggie Ice. Reworking them? Are you turning them into new types, or how so? I guess I'm gonna need like a way to get up there. Hmm. OZA. How interesting that game will be. Or yellow, blue, green, and pink. I have high hopes. I have high hopes for the game of ZA. Because Arceus was just so good. Um, but I don't know. Ever since the news that they're limiting it to Lumiose, it's been nagging in the back of my head that I'm scared. It's like if they could make it work, that'd be awesome. But I also don't like the thing that I like the most about Arceus, aside from like obviously the time skip, is the fact that the time skip existed. And so you could have like more prehistoric Pokemon. And so I like the Hisuian, like seeing the Hisuian forms of everything was super cool. But I just feel like we're not going to get regional variants in ZA because it's still modern Kalos. Why wouldn't they be in X and Y? Interesting. I love the story. And I enjoyed the gameplay. I wouldn't say I loved the gameplay, but I liked that they tried something new. It was a nice mixture of Let's Go and regular Pokemon. I didn't super love the agile strong style moves. And I think they're getting rid of that. I think there's the attack AoE now is what's replacing it, I believe. But oopsies. For the competitive scene, that's valid. I do not. My friend is getting into competitive TCG. And it inspired me, and I was like, I've always wanted to try VGC competitive out. I'm unsure if I ever will. Maybe one day I'll try it. I don't know. Competitive always burns me out of video games. Without any Game Sharks, you're better than me. When I was a kid, I had a Game Shark. I used it all the time. I mean, I would obviously play through it like vanilla first. And it's like, oh, I'm hacking everything in because I'm a stupid 8-year-old with access to the internet. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're essentially cheating Pixelmon. Or you could, if you wanted to. Okay, this is sweet. I enjoy this. I almost wonder if I can just build a platform over the top and just get 5 per tree and not worry about the others sides. If that'll be useful or not. We shall see. That'll be a development. We'll just try this out a few times. Oh, seriously, thank you for following me. I need to fix my notification because it didn't play. I don't know why it does that. Give me 1 second to fix that. Let me just see if that works. Okay, cool. I think it should work now. But thank you. Appreciate it. I'm still figuring this whole streaming thing out just a little bit. Candy ball gives you 5 times EXP candy. Ooh. That is super cool. I do think an idea like that would be super dope. That sounds like it would go well too. Could always use candy. Open a donations to get you a computer. I totally would. Unfortunately, I'm broke. Capture rate of an Ultra Ball. Isn't that a little cracked? Uncommon. Let's see how strong it is. I'll probably get wiped, so I'm not that strong. Level 23. Okay, we're screwed. Just try to get out of here. I can't escape. Alright, Magikarp. Dude, oh my god. Can I run, please? I need to level my Pokemon up. Shit. I did it again. I guess there's this bug in Pixelmon that I just keep encountering, where if you send out the first party member, and then they faint, and then you send out Zorua. It tries to copy the first party member, and then your game crashes. Well, not crashes, but you're stuck here. So, give me 1 second to restart my game. It's very frustrating. Appreciate the patience. Actually, my wife is about to come home. Let me stop the timer. My wife is about to come home. I think we're just gonna call it there for now, just because of the unfortunate circumstance. It was just a shorter stream, a little over 2 hours. But thanks for popping in. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, Cersei. I greatly appreciate it. And thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. I'll say with you, Monclava. Much appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow. So, peace out. Have a great night. Make good choices. Drink some water. Thanks for hanging.